And we're back. Santiago, stick on my guy, Mr. Criminal in the building. If you've been listening, he said earlier that music saved his life. Now, there's a song by Lupe Fiasco called Hip Hop Saved My Life.
Yeah.
I can totally relate because I don't know where I'd be without music.
Absolutely.
Specifically radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, for you, it's obviously rap.
Yeah.
So how did music save your life?
Well, basically, it was like Biggie said back in the days, you either got a wicked jump shot or
you're slinging crack rock.
Slinging crack rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So coming from my hood, it's no difference. You know, being from the brown side of the tracks, we don't have very many opportunities or you know, like avenues to you know, express ourselves. I didn't play basketball. Like I was saying on the way here, I didn't even go to high school. Like my high school was juvenile hall and California Youth Authority. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, finding a position in the neighborhood or something to shine to get some kind of recognition for me was rap. I didn't play basketball. I didn't do nothing else. I didn't draw. I wasn't an artist. None of that. So, you know, getting props from my homies, like, man, the little homie could rap. The little homie, and seeing the pride that they would have in their face, that's something that made me want to take it to the next level. And being caught up in a barrio environment, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble, pistols in the car, you know, that only comes with nothing but, you know, negativity. So
right.
I was facing a lot of time in jail and, you know, going in and out. I had been locked up like 9 times before I even turned 18. And there was a point in my life where I didn't know where I was going to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was just going to be double digits in prison, selling dope, or this music. And I had an opportunity. I met the homie Mr. Capone back at the car show through my homeboy from my barrio.
Yeah.
And it's been history ever since.
So even before you met Mr. Capone, though, I mean, what was the thing that gave you the spark? Like, was there a specific song? Was there a specific moment that you can kind of like, you know, start everything out at? Mr. Criminal, the rapper, began. You know what I mean? Like the inception of your career.
It definitely started in isolation. I used to get put like 13, 14 years old in like an isolation cell 23, 24 hours a day. Being a hyperactive kid, you know, bouncing off the walls, you're like, man, you're just trying to come up with something. So I would start rapping right there. But I would say the actual birth of it was like going in and rapping in my homeboy's Regal, and he's like, man, that's dope.
Okay.
And then he put me on blast to like 400 people in a party in East LA, and then everybody started screaming at the end of the night, all kinds of people coming up, giving me beers.
How old are you?
I was probably like 17, 16 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the birth of Mr. Criminal right there in the back
Man,
of East LA.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mr. Criminal in the building. We're going to go ahead and keep on talking to him because obviously you and I were both affected by the loss of Nipsey Hussle.
Absolutely.
I saw that a couple days ago that you stopped by the store.
Yeah.
You knew him.
Yes, sir.
When did you first meet Nipsey?
I met Nipsey back at the studio with the homie Battle Cat. You know, Battle Cat produced a lot of stuff for Snoop Dogg, different people. I got invited to go work with the homie Battle Cat, and he's like, pull up on me at Nipsey's studio tonight. So I went up over there. It was a dope moment. He was working on the album Victory Lap. And we're actually working on the track Real Big, which is actually my favorite song on the Victory Lap. So he's real good people, man. Showed a lot of love, embraced us. I actually got reached out to by his people to work on a song with him from George Clinton's nephew, one of his producers. So I actually got a song with him too. So yeah, we worked together and it was like a blessing, dream come true for me.
So this gang truce that was going on between the Crips and the Bloods, representing, you know, the Chicano gang life, how did it affect the LA gangs?
I think it just enlightened everybody to the senseless violence. I mean, everybody, you know, we deal with it at a ground level all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
We all got a cousin, a little homie from our hood, maybe a brother that passed away. But when you have someone that's trying to push for positivity for a whole city and try to enlighten a whole culture, it tends to hit you a little different. Like when your little homies out there just banging every day, you expect that to come. You know what comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For Nipsey, it was just it was senseless, man. He was trying to change that. He was trying to change the little homies with that. So I think it just enlightened everybody from all aspects, every side of the map, every color, every ethnicity. I really don't care who you are. I think it just enlightened everybody to the senseless acts of violence and how we need to change that.
I don't think a lot of people knew exactly what he was doing, you know, in the background.
Yeah.
Giving people jobs, opening up shops, you know, creating situations for people to better themselves.
Yeah.
And I say this a lot. I think that's what all rappers should need to do for their hometown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a good role model position that he put himself in with the platform that he had. I think it's a good model for everybody to try to, keep his legacy alive and try to duplicate what he did for his people, man.
He's tuning in right now. I got Mr. Criminal in the building. We got a little deep and get a little heavy with this Nipsey Hussle thing, but I want to talk to you about your music and your movie career.
Yeah.
I saw El Chicano recently. I saw the accolades it got from the Maryland Film Festival. You guys won an award there.
An award.
We're going to talk about that in a hot second, man. Keep it right where you got it. More Mr. Criminal next right here on The City.